Welcome back to the final part of our Hebridean Way bikepacking journey. There's a certain feeling that comes with the last stretch, a mix of anticipation and reflection, knowing the end is near. We'll be finishing in dramatic fashion at the Butt of Lewis, where waves crash against black cliffs and the sharp cry of seabirds fill the salt air. In the last episode, we left you overlooking a quiet loch between Belalen and Laxey. We've still got around 56 miles to go, but there's a whole lot more to see before we reach that final cliff top. So let's go.
It's definitely the way to do it, isn't it? South to north.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to go the other way in this wind? Everything bends that way.
I think we're going to have a section of it today, though, into the wind, unfortunately.
Oh, lovely.
we have to head west.
It's our biggest day as well, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there is rain forecast for tomorrow, light rain. So
Let's see. All set to go.
It's a new day for a high.
Yeah, I think this is the bush shelter with 4 sheltered sides.
And ooh, yeah, I'm feeling now every second, every hour of the day.
Heading north on Lewis.
It's a new day for a high. Yeah.
Here we go. Who would believe it? You can get a pizza all the way out here.
It's a new day for good times. I just turn the page, let it ride, what it likes. And ooh, yeah, I feel it now. Every atom in my body feels okay. Yeah.
This stretch of road is notorious for Hebridean winds. They were mostly kind to us, pushing us from behind, but every subtle shift in direction still called for a steady hand on the bars.
Callanish. And it's windy.
We couldn't ride the Hebridean Way without making a short detour to visit the standing stones at Callanish. Second only to Stonehenge in archaeological significance, these ancient stones were raised between 4,500 and 5,000 years ago. The main site forms a striking Celtic cross, made up of circles and rows of stones. At its heart stands a 4.8 metre high monolith, with a burial chamber close to the central circle. It's clear this was once a place of deep importance, though exactly what it meant to those who built it remains a mystery. And just getting there demands respect. The final approach is short but punishing, with a gradient of 15%. Our next stop, a 2-mile round detour, was the Gearrannan Blackhouse village.
This is the Blackhouse village.
It's a popular spot with tourists, so be prepared to queue for the cafe and gift shop. Tickets are available if you'd like to explore the interior of the houses in more detail. The site includes a museum, a hostel and self-catering cottages. These traditional black houses were lived in until 1974 and several have been carefully restored, most with thatched roofs, offering a vivid impression of what life looked like here in the mid-20th century. Set above a sheltered bay, the location itself is beautiful and it gives a real sense of the island's history and community spirit.
I believe to believe is to see how the present comes from dreams. Up in a painted cup, I will paraglide across the sky. Let flowers and tiny hearts shaping a line in the cup of ours, so sweet like a honeybee.
Further north, in the village of Braga, honestly I still can't get my tongue around the Gaelic. Here, in what appears to be someone's front garden, you'll find an enormous whalebone arch, and yes, you can go in for a closer look, it's quite a sight. The bones came from a blue whale that washed up in the bay in 1920. The carcass was left for some time before the villagers were allowed to approach it, and I can only imagine the smell. Phew, it really is huge. The jawbones stand over 6 metres tall, around 20 feet. making this not just a curious roadside stop, but a monument of seriously whale-sized proportions. It feels like we stopped a lot along this road. Next up, and just off to the side of it, is a reconstructed stone shieling. I'm not even going to try and attempt the pronunciation this time. I'll pop it on the screen.
Scratchings don't pick out.
These simple huts were once used as summer shelters when people moved with their livestock to graze the uplands. It's a small window into a way of life closely tied to the land.
Yeah, halves. In your bed.
The next stretch of road felt like it went on for centuries, and I'll be honest, I was starting to flag, and that was with the wind behind us. So I was absolutely over the moon when we stumbled upon the Hebridean Heatwave, a food stall turned oasis.
I was ready for this, but yeah, this.
On a new road surface. This is sublime. Wind behind you, brand new road. Cycling don't get much better than this. I believe we've had our first view of the lighthouse at the end of the road. We're at Swainbost. Turn the left, there's the lighthouse ahead.
Feeling excited?
Yeah, I would like to get the journey then. Probably a little bit sad too. Yeah. It's this facility here just on the way down at the end when you can get a shower and a sauna there for £6, which ain't bad. You've got a van, dispose of your chemical waste. Go. Ain't going to be much more road left now.
5 days of blissful Scottish weather. Wow! What the breakers!
The lighthouse. There is.
As we rode ever nearer to that lighthouse, we found ourselves glancing around for a place to pitch up for the night. One last wild camp to end the trip. This is the Butt of Lewis, the northernmost tip of the Outer Hebrides. Exposed to the full force of the Atlantic, it's one of the windiest places in the UK. The red brick lighthouse, built in 1862 by David Stevenson, still stands watch over the crashing waves and sheer cliffs. No road north from here, just ocean, sky and seabirds riding the wind. Reaching the Butt of Lewis feels like a quiet milestone. After all the incredible places we've passed, sweeping beaches, wild moorland, quiet villages, it's strange to think this is the end of the road.
Another adventure over. Another bucket list activity.
The lighthouse ahead marks the final point in a journey full of moments we won't forget.
This is the finish.
Before turning our attention to finding a place to camp, we, like all the other visitors drawn here, stood mesmerised by the sheer drama of the waves and the raw atmosphere of this exposed northern headland. It was here we met Julia, a lovely German student spending time on the island, along with her friend, born here but now studying in Glasgow. I'd have loved to have flown my drone, but it was just too bulky to bring on the bike, so a huge thank you to Julia for generously sharing her stunning drone footage. Please do leave a comment to credit her for this beautiful contribution to the final part of our Hebridean journey.
What better place to pitch than right under the lighthouse?
With the tents pitched, we took a final walk along the cliff tops. As the last visitors drifted away, we were left alone with the salt air and the cries of the seabirds. The sun began to dip, casting golden light over the rocky coves below, those waves still pounding, never resting. What a setting for our final evening on these incredible islands. It's been a fantastic journey. Thanks once again to Kegel Cycles, to Julia, and to all the warm-hearted islanders we met along the way. One adventure may be over, but the next isn't far off. Until then, thank you for coming with us. And cheerio!